talk about the movie Little Miss Sunshine that we've watched. And there's been some questions that I'm going to answer. And the first one is how I responded to the family and to what extent I think their frustrations and yearnings are universal. And in the movie, in the beginning of the movie, we were represented to the family members in a context that didn't make sense to me, so I was quite confused. And we were represented to them as individuals. We didn't know they were a family at that time, and they were so different. We saw the mom who was talking on the phone from somebody at work, and we saw that who was apparently the grandfather doing drugs and different. We saw the different types of people, and it was really confusing. But then when they all sat down at the table, you realized, okay, they're a family, and then it made sense. But it was, yeah. And they all have frustrations and yearnings that are universal. If we, for example, look at Olive, she wants to be like what she sees on social media, in the media, on TV and stuff. And Dwayne, he has this. He wants to go to the Air Force Academy. That's not so universal, but he wants to. But that he doesn't like many, people, and but he's in some way he's universal. A lot of people, young people, can relate to him, I think. And Richard, he has a lot of frustrations as well, with his life not going, and especially his jobs not going the way he wants it to go. And in that way, you could say that they are universal because a lot of people can relate to it, I believe. And the next question is, there are two kinds of people in this world, winners and losers. And that is Richard, the father, that says that. And is Richard right? And yeah, I believe he's right. No, I'm sorry. I don't believe he is right. That there's only winners and losers. I think that there's not a definition that you can say this makes a winner and this makes a loser. You're in life, you go through times, and you win some situation and you lose in some, and that's what makes you grow as a person. And it's more right what the grandfather, for example, said, that it's the people who just give up, just they don't even try. It's those people that are the losers. But everybody, normally every kinds of person, they try throughout their lives, and that's why failing doesn't make you a loser. Yeah, and yeah. And question number 3 is that now there's no sense in entering a contest if you don't think you're gonna win. Do you think you can win Little Miss Sunshine? That's also Richard who says that. And how do the various members of the family see success? If we look at the father, I believe that he sees success as reaching a final destination, but his mind on how to reach his success changes throughout the movie. Yeah, and then Dwayne also says that he doesn't. He says, I don't want to be your family. I hate you people. I hate you. Divorce, bankrupt, suicide. You're losers. And that does make more sense to me because, he sees that they are losers. They didn't reach the goals that they set. So yeah. And why are they also obsessed with succeeding in their different ways? Richard is so obsessed with succeeding because he has to generate some income for the family. He finds that the family depends on his success, and could also be something about his life in general that has made him the way he is, that he's made him so obsessed about winning everything. And of course that also changes throughout the movie. And And if we look at Dwayne, he wants, yeah, as I mentioned, he wants to go to the Air Force Academy to escape from the family that he claims that he hates, and just escape from everything that he doesn't want to be around. And that's why he's so obsessed about succeeding. And Olive, she is so, I don't know if I would call her obsessed with it, but she, of course, the media has an impact on how she reacts and what she thinks, and her family has certain expectations for her, and of course, she has hopes for the future and dreams and stuff. So that's why she wants to win the Little Miss Sunshine Beauty pageant. And I to what extent do you think they are an accurate reflection of Western society? I think that it's the idea of having to succeed to become anything in life. That's the how it reflects on the Western society. And to me, success is kind of like what the characters show in the end of the movie. It is happiness, and I don't believe that it's one final destination, but reaching the small steps, as you said, goals throughout your life, and then you set a new goal, and just about being happy at where you're at